Hello, my lovely army. It's BTS Sadan here. Can you believe it has already been over 4 months since our 7 boys were finally back together to work on that special album scheduled for release next spring? The members spent July and August over in Los Angeles, but rumor has it they are all back home in Korea now, working hard on the final touches. Just imagining them in the studio makes my heart race. And if we trust our leader Namjoon's spoilers, we'll be getting this masterpiece in our hands by March of next year. That is only about 4 months away. I am seriously shaking with excitement just thinking about it. But first, let's talk about our worldwide handsome Jin. I want to dive into all the details of his incredible Run Seokjin EP Tour Encore that took place over 2 days on October 31st and November 1st. Yesterday, on October 31st, the very first day of the encore shows finally kicked off at the Incheon Moonhak Stadium. This Run Seokjin tour started all the way back in June in Goyang, Korea, and traveled across Japan, the United States, and Europe, hitting 9 major cities for 18 shows. This finale was the perfect way to wrap up such a massive journey. It's amazing how it expanded on the concept from the official BTS YouTube content. Run, Jin! It felt like watching our favorite variety show come to life on a huge stage. Since it was the encore, the scale was absolutely massive. He even rode a hot air balloon, and he performed songs he hadn't sung during the previous shows. I was so surprised and touched. And then, the moment that made us all scream. Hobi and Jungkook made a surprise appearance as backup dancers for Super Tuna. After that, Hobi blessed us with Killin' It Girl, and our golden maknae Jungkook performed Standing Next to You. But the best part? The 3 of them together performing BTS classics like Idol, So What, My Universe, and Jamais Vu. Seeing them on stage together, I'm sure many armies cried their eyes out just like I did. The energy was absolutely electric, and I bet thousands of armies went home floating on cloud 9, unable to sleep from the adrenaline. And since yesterday was only day 1, we were all on the edge of our seats wondering what kind of surprise is waiting for us on day 2 of the encore. Right in the middle of that anticipation, Jungkook popped up on Weverse Live just past noon yesterday, and you won't believe it. He was streaming a game. He had his screen set up perfectly, looking just like a professional gaming YouTuber. It was so cute. The game looked super complicated, so I honestly had no clue what was happening, but the chat went crazy when the other members started commenting. Suddenly, Taehyung appeared in the comments asking, "What on earth is this?" He teased. "Isn't this a bit too intense? Is this a horror game or something?" When Tae jokingly said, "Okay, I'm not playing," Jimin chimed in, amazed, saying, "He's actually streaming a game? How did he even set this up? This kid is seriously amazing." Then Taehyung agreed, saying, "Right? It's not even fun." Then he playfully suggested, "Hey Jimin, let's set up like this and play a round of League of Legends." Jimin replied, "Oh, sounds good, but I'm too bad at it. I can't show Army my gameplay yet." He is just too humble and adorable, isn't he? While Tae and Jimin were marveling at Jungkook's pro streamer setup, the star of the hour, Jin, entered the chat. He commented, "You guys know my concert is in 2 hours, right?" Jimin immediately replied, "Okay, I'm heading out now." Hyung! The moment he said that, I just had a feeling deep down that Jimin was on his way to see Jin. Jin then tried to recruit Jungkook, who had performed the day before, saying, "Come watch Jungkook." But Taehyung teased, "Hyung, doesn't look like Jungkook is going." Jin hilariously agreed, "Yeah, looks that way to me too." Then Jimin asked, "Should I brush my teeth and head out now?" Prompting Jin to ask, "Where are you right now?" Both Jimin and Tae claimed, "We are at home." But Jin shot back, "It takes over 2 hours to get here from there." Taehyung said, "I don't think I can make it, Hyung." And Jin gave the funniest response, Fine, then I won't go either. I laughed so hard at their bickering. Then Taehyung sighed in the comments. I guess I'll just take a nap. I'm bored to death, seriously. Truly dying of boredom here. But let's be real. Most of us armies instantly knew that Taehyung's "I'm at home" comment was a total lie. Why? Because social media was already buzzing with leaks that Taehyung was rehearsing at the Moonhawk Stadium. So when he was typing those comments, it was pretty much guaranteed he was already in Incheon. My guess is that he had just finished his rehearsal, and he was just mischievously killing time and teasing us while waiting for the big show to start. Isn't he just the cutest trickster? Oh, darling, let me set the scene. About 2 hours before showtime, the air was absolutely electric. We were all whispering that our precious V was practically guaranteed to crash the party as a surprise guest. And our lovely Jimin? The odds were sky high that he'd be in the audience too. As for our golden Mane Jungkook, it was a bit of a will he, won't he mystery for the day. Honestly, my loves, I had my own theories. I was thinking maybe Wendy or someone else entirely might pop up for day 2. I mean, even if we got special guests, I never actually dreamed we'd get the members themselves again. You know how it is. Hobie and JK gave us those little spoilers, those cheeky hints. But the others? It was total radio silence. That's why when the rumors started flying that Taehyung was actually rehearsing, my heart just stopped. I was completely floored. It was the best possible way to be wrong. A total, beautiful shock to the system. Then, just a few minutes before the magic started, Jimin popped onto Weverse, panicking. Oh no, big trouble! I'm late! Typical Jiminy, right? That adorable message sealed the deal. We knew for a fact he was rushing over to see our Jin. The show kicked off a little past the scheduled time, just after 6:30 in the evening. Just like the night before, the stadium was a sea of glowing army bombs, and the chants of Kim Suk-jin! Kim Suk-jin! Were absolutely deafening. And there he was. Not on the main stage, but right on the track, looking like a literal prince in a dazzling silver outfit that sparkled almost as much as his handsome face. He blessed us with Running Wild, exactly like the first night, and oh, my heart couldn't handle it. Then he jumped straight into I'll Be There, keeping that high energy flowing. Watching him dash around the venue so lightly while belting out those notes with perfect stability, it was overwhelming. He's incredible. His voice has this unique mix of power and delicacy that just instantly pulled every single one of us into his world of happy. But here's the twist, my loves. Unlike the first day, right in the middle of I'll Be There, as Jin was heading to the finish line, guess who appeared? Jimin! Doesn't look like he was late after all. It makes you wonder if that little delay at the start was actually waiting for our lovely Chim Chim, doesn't it? Who knows the truth? But honestly, knowing them, it could have been part of the whole dramatic production. Jin held out the mic, and we got to hear Jimin sing a few lines. Just that little taste was heaven. Seeing his face huge on the screen was the ultimate surprise gift. I felt like I was dreaming. I truly didn't expect it after yesterday. Social media exploded, of course. Our boys were trending instantly. The show went on, and we were treated to the emotional masterpiece, Falling. Then came that rocking medley produced by Taka and other amazing Japanese artists, followed by Another Level from the album, and, of course, the legendary Super Tuna. The energy in that stadium? Off the charts. I'll admit, I was secretly hoping Tae and Jimin would jump in as backup dancers for Super Tuna, like Hobie and JK did. But alas, they saved their energy. But wait for it. Right after the Tuna madness ended, Taehyung made his grand surprise entrance. He serenaded us with Love Me Again and slow dancing, and I think we all melted on the spot. The vibe shifted completely. The whole crowd was drunk on his deep, soulful voice, wrapped in this indescribably beautiful aura. It's been so long since we've seen V on stage like this, Remember, he hasn't had his own solo concert yet, and unlike the others, he hadn't popped up as a guest performer at any of the members' shows until now. Aside from the touring members, Namjoon, Jimin, and Jungkook had all done guest spots. So for all the Taehyung stans out there, this was the moment you've been praying for. The wait was finally over. I'm sure oceans of tears were shed right then. But hold on, darling, because the real tearjerker moment was just coming up. After his song, he looked at us and said, "It's been a long time. I'm so happy to see everyone." I'm V. I'm just so glad I could sing here at Jin Hyung's live show after such a long time. You could tell he felt it too. He admitted, "I'm really nervous. It's really been a while, hasn't it?" Then, playing the perfect guest, he shifted focus back to our moon, saying, "Let's check the roulette to see what our main star Jin has prepared." He told us, "I missed you," and slipped backstage. But our Jin? He wasn't having it. He dragged our shy bear right back out. And oh my God, you guys. When he came back out, his eyes were glistening with tears. Jin nudged him, saying, "Taehyung-san, please say a word to our army." And V, all soft, just whispered, "I'm so happy to meet you." Then Jin exposed the truth in the sweetest way possible. He goes, "No, listen. Taehyung was actually crying his eyes out backstage just now, saying he misses you all so much already. I couldn't just leave him there. I had to bring him back out." Then he teased him. "Hyung, are you shipping off to the military or something? Why are you crying so much?" Oh, my heart just shattered into a million happy pieces. Taehyungi, oh, my heart. He looked out at that sparkling view and just confessed, "I really, truly miss the scenery." And Jin, being the playful Hyung he is, he teased him right back. "Did you miss it that much, huh?" He told us he dragged Tae out there on purpose, just so he could practice not crying before the big group concert comes around. Isn't that just the most Jin way to show love? Our sweet Tae tried to act tough, saying, "I won't cry again. It's too embarrassing." But Jin immediately melted all our hearts by telling him gently, "It's okay to cry." I swear, I almost lost it right there. At the very beginning, Jin was teasingly chanting, "Don't cry." But the second Tae got shy about it, Jin switched up and reassured him that letting it out was perfectly fine. You could feel that protective big brother warmth radiating from him, couldn't you? But honestly, seeing Taehyung shed those tears, that was the moment that really got to us. Then Tae said something that wrecked me. He told us, "I imagined all 7 of us." I stood there and pictured that moment. I tried not to go there, but I couldn't help it. I imagined us all together, looking out at this view. Hearing him say that, I think we all expected to see his beautiful boxy smile and his joy at seeing Army. But I bet I'm not the only one who was completely blindsided by his tears. I was so surprised and touched, too. It was just that raw, overwhelming feeling of desperately wanting to see Army. And all those precious memories of standing on stage with the other 6 members must have come flooding back all at once. My heart aches just thinking about it. And you know, unlike the other members who have had more chances recently, Taehyung knows he hasn't stood before Army on stage as often, and I think that realization hit him hard. He must have been holding back so many emotions. I truly felt his pure, sincere heart as an artist in that moment. It felt like a silent promise that he's going to pour his everything into making us happy in the future. I'm really looking forward to it, aren't you? Those tears were like diamonds, packed with so much meaning and emotion. It was truly the most touching moment. Then our Prince Charming Jin sat at the piano to serenade us with "I Will Come to You." And did you see Tae? He sat on a little chair Jin prepared, just watching him like a proud brother. He stayed close for a bit before quietly slipping to the back halfway through the song. Such a respectful sweetheart. Jin kept the magic going, playing the piano again for the truth untold. I think my soul left my body for a second. After that, he hyped us up with Another Level and Running Wild. But then, the BTS medley started, and suddenly Tae and Jimin appeared. I screamed! They performed Idol, So What, and My Universe, and even Spring Day as a trio. But then came the funny part. Jin grabbed the mic and complained, "Keeping guests a secret even from me? That's a problem with the staff. Seriously, hiding guests from me? I really didn't know anything." Tae just looked at him with that mischievous grin and said, "How's that for a surprise?" Jimin chimed in too, saying, "Actually, I came here knowing nothing. I don't have a mic. I don't have an in-ear monitor. I just showed up and got hyped." And Tae? He was even funnier. He said, "I was literally wearing my backpack, ready to clock out and go home when they told me, 'Get out there for the medley.'" Can you believe it? Neither Tae nor Jimin was actually scheduled to be in the BTS medley. It was total chaos in the best way, Jimin teased. I heard Tae plan this whole thing, but what about me? And Tae immediately panicked. "No, seriously, it wasn't me." "It really wasn't me," he insisted. Considering our winter bear was clutching that backpack for dear life the whole time, I believe him. Since even Jin wasn't told, it must have been a sneaky little prank by the staff. Maybe they thought a total surprise would be more exciting? Well, whatever the reason, the energy was absolutely explosive. To hear a piano version of Spring Day with them, it was heaven. Absolute perfection. Jin then blessed us with his solo masterpiece, The Astronaut, and another round of Running Wild. With the crowd going wild, the main show ended, and we moved to the encore. Epiphany. It just wrapped the whole venue in pure emotion. Then everyone sang Moon together for a perfect, happy ending. Day 2 was just as magical and tear-jerking as day 1. Of course, now we have to deal with that post-concert emptiness, knowing those 2 wonderful days are over. But our angel Jin didn't leave us hanging. He hopped on Weverse Live right after. "Good evening, everyone," he beamed. "Everyone, the tour has officially ended with this encore. Thanks to you all, I spent such a happy and wonderful time. I just wanted to come on and say thank you really quick. It's because Army was there that I could sing in front of you all. And honestly, I'm still overflowing with energy right now. Honestly, everything I've achieved is all thanks to you, my beautiful Army. I really wanted to look my absolute best for you, so I've been hitting the gym hard every single day. I've been running my heart out, even though people keep telling me that running 5 kilometers a day is tough on the knees once you hit your 30s. But I didn't care about that. I just pushed through the pain because I wanted to look handsome and cool for you guys. That was my only motivation. Thank you so much for noticing my efforts. Now, listen. I know we don't know exactly what the future holds, but please don't be sad. This isn't the end. It's definitely not goodbye forever. In my heart, I truly believe we'll create more magic together someday. I can't spoil any specific plans just yet, and it's a little tricky to promise exactly when we'll meet again. But I need you to know one thing. I am always right here by your side, Army. Whenever you call my name or need me, I'll do whatever it takes to come running back to you. I promise. We've had so much fun on YouTube with Runjin for about a year, or 10 months, give or take. And spending the last 2 months on tour with you, plus the encore shows. Seeing your lovely faces in person during the offline concerts has been a dream come true. Thank you, from the bottom of my heart, for pouring such immense love on me for so long. I felt every bit of it. It breaks my heart to say this, but I have to wrap things up for now. This has been your worldwide handsome, Jin, of BTS. This was Jin from Runjin. I love you all so much. Thank you. Oh my gosh, didn't you just love how everyone came together for the Rune Jin chant? I think our sweet Jin was still riding that high from the concert, but you could tell he was feeling so sentimental about leaving the stage. I could really feel that he wanted to stay with us longer. It was written all over his face. It just goes to show how much he genuinely enjoyed every single moment with us. And I think it's safe to say he delivered absolutely the best tour ever. Don't you agree? Now he's going to channel all that passion into the group activities coming up. Jin, you worked so hard, and we are so proud of you. We are so incredibly grateful that he put together that surprise encore performance just for us. It feels like yesterday, but remember June 12th of last year? That was when Jin finally returned to us after enlisting back in December of 2022. Then, just 4 months later, our sunshine Hobie came back on October 17th. And this year, on June 10th, we got our leader Namjoon and our lovely V back, followed immediately by Jimin and Jungkook on June 11th. Finally, on June 21st, Yoongi returned home, and our BTS was finally a complete group again. One of the members was actually busy in LA from July through August, working hard on music for a new album dropping next spring. He just got back to Korea in August after wrapping up. I'm so excited to see what kind of amazing group activities are in store for us next. When will they drop the world tour dates? I know we're all waiting on the edge of our seats. Today, I wanted to share these exciting updates about our beloved members. That's all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching and sharing this journey with me. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel so we can keep gushing about BTS together.